get you with. And I'm shooting shit like Scorsese. Get you whacked, ain't nobody made me. I'm the godfather of this shit, godfather. And you ain't gon' sell me like a bitch. Godfather. Coleon. Shoot. Like Scorsese. Ain't nobody made me. I ain't no bitch.
All right, welcome back to Championship Rounds. It's that time again. It's time for the NFL season. So you know why we're here. We're here to make these damn picks for these damn games to get that damn bag. Got the homie E-Work with me as usual. Eric, how you feeling? How you doing? And don't bring up Madden or I will pull up.
Living the fucking dream, buddy.
Wise man. I too am living the dream, so to speak. And, you know, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Use our picks or just use our analysis to nudge your ass over that edge on a pick you're on the edge on. You know what I mean? Either way, get the fucking bag with us. But we're going to go ahead and jam right through this because why stand on ceremony? Thursday night football. You got the defending Super Bowl champions, whom the 49ers defeated twice, but we're not going to go back. The defending Super Bowl champions are going against the upstart. Well, I don't know if they're upstart, but they are a contender, if you will, preseason contender to do something in the playoffs. I'm talking about the wagon circling Buffalo damn Bills. How you got it going, Eric? Who's your winner here?
Man, defending Super Bowl champs at home on opening night. Looks good on paper for all the right reasons with the matchups. But I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. I definitely like the addition of Allen Robinson. I think he's a better receiver than Odell Beckham Jr., and he's going to have a great year in that system. But Von Miller going over to the Bills and helping solidify that pass rush and all the other additions this offseason, I think they look nice. Secondary's a little shaky for the Bills, so I'm worried about that. But other than that, I like the Bills in this one.
Well, I'm going to echo the same sentiment, Eric, because I, too, am picking the damn Bills to go on the road and beat the highly beatable LA Rams. Yes, they won the Super Bowl. They bet the bag. They bet the house. They mortgaged the future, and it paid off. Well, you know what? That was last season. This season, the Bills are gonna, for lack of better words, go in there and beat that ass. Yeah, I said it. Matthew Stafford, let's not forget, led the damn NFL in interceptions last year, and I think he picks up right where the hell he left off. Let's go on to the next game. Got the Indianapolis Colts. They're on the road with a new quarterback, new veteran leadership. They're going against the hapless Houston Texans, who showed a little bit of life here and there with their pieces that they still had going for them, but were large in part below par for the duration of the season. Eric, does Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts get off to a good start, or does Jonathan Taylor have more woes of not, going far into the playoffs and doing something after he had the tremendous season that he came off of?
Yeah, I don't think there's a hangover here. I think wildly mediocre is the term that comes to mind when I think of the Houston Texans. I do like their rookie running back Pierce that they have. I think he's going to put up some solid numbers, and they got some okay pieces. But there's no depth. There's really no solid starters on it. I think the Colts highly outclass them in this one and win, definitively covering the spread and such.
The best quarterback is the one coming to town. So he's going to leave that motherfucker victorious. Yes, picking the Indianapolis Colts. And depending on how Jonathan Taylor and Matt Ryan mesh in this game, it might decide how I'm picking going forward with the Indianapolis Colts, at least for the immediate future. But moving on, the next game, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, whom Mike Tomlin came out and said, hey, Mitchell Trubisky is QB fucking one, and he's going against Joe Burrow and the AFC Championship Cincinnati Bengals. Is there a hangover here, Eric?
I don't believe so. I think the hangover is more of a veteran thing. I think young players like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are playing with house money, and they're just going to come in there and do what they were doing last year. I think this is a pretty easy one. The Pittsburgh defense is still reeling and trying to get back together, and their offense is in shambles. I think this is a pretty easy one right here for the Bengals to not only win but win decently and cover.
I think that this is the opportunity that the Pittsburgh Steelers have chosen to let a somewhat veteran quarterback teach their tiny hand rookie quarterback a little, take him under his wing and give him a little tutelage, and they're just probably going to mortgage the season until late on and then give him a shot to get in there and show what he can do with those tiny fucking hands. But you know what I think? I think they're not strong enough. So I think they're going to be looking for a new quarterback in the immediate future once they see what this guy has. But I'm not trying to put bad juju on him. Hey, if he can get those tiny hands in there and do something with them, more power to him. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals, whom just play bigger on both sides of the ball, and I don't think that's going to change with Mitchell Trubisky at the helm in Pittsburgh on the road. So
I feel like the Rook starts by week 5 or 6 at the latest.
Absolutely. Moving on, Trey Lance and company are on the road in a game where they just got to simply show up to get the dub. So, since we are going to send our team to Chicago, we are going to come away victorious. And I know that I picked us to win the Super Bowl last year. Well, damn it, we were on the doorstep damn near. Doesn't matter. Collective 3 victories against the 2 teams who actually competed in the game. We'll push that aside because there's bigger and better things in store for Trey Lance and company, and we're gonna bring back the old Jim Harbaugh mantra: who the hell's got it better than us? Nobody. Yes, we're gonna go to Chicago, the Chirac, but we're gonna bring the bombs. The bombs aren't gonna be there already. We're gonna have the bombs, and we're gonna walk all over their damn asses and leave that motherfucker, and they're gonna be contemplating whether or not they should even play again for the rest of the season. Yes, picking the Niners. Get used to it. Who you got?
Shocking. The Niners too, bro. The Bears jettisoned their talent in Allen Robinson and Khalil Mack in the offseason. The best veterans on the team. It's going to be interesting to see Trey Lance against Justin Fields, but it should be a dog walking of sorts for the Niners. Thoroughly outclass them. I think Brandon Ayuk's going to have a breakout season, complimenting Deebo Samuels. I'm thoroughly looking forward to watching that one and seeing the Niners get something good going this season and continue that.
All right, pull your tongue out of Ayuk's ass, but we're moving on. We got the New Orleans Saints going to Hotlanta, or should I say lukewarm? No, they're not that. Coldlanta. Yeah, Matt Ryan's gone. You got Jameson Winston coming to town. Alvin Kamara. I don't care. Simon and Theodore are coming too. And I got the fucking Saints getting it done on the road. And Arthur Blank or whatever his ass is. At this point, it don't matter if you stay in the box or come down to the field. You guys ain't going to get the win. So, you know what I mean? I hope. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to go into that because I can go further, but I'm not going to do that. Eric, I picked the Saints to get this win. What do you got going on? I mean, do they still got Cordarrelle Patterson or whatever the fuck his name is? Go ahead.
Yeah, Cordarrelle Patterson and stuff.
Corduroy.
Yeah, whatever his name is. But yeah, no, him and Kyle Pitts are definitely good players. Interesting. Jameis Winston against Marcus Mariota, the 1 and 2 picks in the draft a few years, 5-6 years ago. You know what I mean? On different teams going at it. It'll be fun to watch, but it should be slightly one-sided. The Saints are the better class in the game. They have a way superior defense, good, decent talent on the Falcons, but I think the Saints outdo them. They got veteran leadership. They got better players all across the field. It should be a pretty big victory for the New Orleans Saints.
I concur. Eric, moving on. Yeah, we're going to Carolina. Yeah, the Carolina Panthers are hosting the What Can Brown Do For You? Yes, Cleveland is coming to town, and the homie won't be starting, so yeah, I don't think Brown is going to do much for anybody. So I'm just going to throw it out the gate because this one is obvious to me. I mean, they gotta show up and play the game, but come on. Come on, we know who's winning this one. The damn Carolina Panthers, and I don't give a damn if the homie Baker Mayfield goes out there and lays a damn egg and plays like Rex Grossman. They got Christian Dan McCaffrey. If the kid is fucking healthy. What do you got?
I got the Browns in this one. I think Nick Chubb and them are going to fucking run the ball good on it. They've upgraded their offensive line in the offseason, and then that defense is world class. So I think the Browns are going to play, good old fashioned football, running the ball control, better defense, and I think Baker Mayfield's going to show why he's not there anymore. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Browns in this one.
Who's QB1?
Baker's.
Who's QB1 in
Carolina?
Who's QB1 in Cleveland?
What's that?
Who is QB1 in Cleveland? Exactly. That is my point. I get what you're saying. They are not going to go on the road. They're not going to go on the road. Nick Chubb be damned. I don't give a damn who's carrying the rock. They're going to be one-dimensional as fuck, and they're not going to go on the road and beat Carolina. But I guess that's the first pick where we differ. And we'll have that because next week we'll have the damn live record, and your boy is definitely going to be out front. Moving on, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, the city of damn brotherly love has a team that flies high, or at least they try to. They get a little running start at times, but they fall on their damn face when it matters. They limp into the playoffs and don't do shit with it. Well, I don't know. Does Jalen Hurts get off to a great start? The defense, I respect it. And look who they're playing. The losingest of cultures in the Detroit Lions. Yes, the Lions have played pretty well. They've got some players on their team that can make some big plays at times, but they always give the game away. Philadelphia's got a good defense. Their defense is better than their offense, in my opinion. But, we're splitting hairs with the offense on both sides. The better defense is already prominent here. Eric, I'll let you pick first. Who you got?
Man, this is going to be a very interesting game because, as you said, I mean, there's a lot of change through the offseason. You got A.J. Brown coming over to the Eagles in the trade. You got Aiden Hutchinson, the number one overall prospect in the draft, going to the Lions. Man, I think the Lions were in every game last season and just barely couldn't squeak it out. I think the Lions find a way to win at home on this one. I really do. I like Amon-Ra St. Brown and T.J. Hawkinson and some of the pieces they got there, and I think they got some grit, man. I think they're going to pull off a close game, and the Lions win this one against the Eagles.
Listen, the Eagles made the playoffs last year. The Lions were at home trying to sneak and commit adultery with their wives while they were away. I just can't get behind that. So I'm going with the Eagles, as I put, and we're moving the hell on to Beantown, but we're not going to Beantown because the game is in Miami. Yeah, the Dolphins got the Patriots coming on the road. And I'm going to give it to you first on this one because I got something to say, but I'll save it for here in a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's been the big talk all offseason is the moves the Dolphins have made, bringing in Tyreek Hill and such. Jalen Waddle taking a step up in his next year. The offense looking great. They have a good defense. It's always been serviceable, the defense in Miami. And they've always played the Patriots close, division rivals. Even though the Patriots have won the big games, the Dolphins always win a game, it seems like, every season. And it's usually at home. So I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins in this one. I don't think Mac Jones is quite there yet. And the Patriots, I hate to say it, I feel like are rebuilding at this point.
I hear you. I definitely think that, the coach, the old ball coach, and Bill Belichick can put out a serviceable team out there. But I like to say, I echo the same damn sentiment that you just put out there, because they are in a rebuilding phase. Mac Jones has looked decent. The teams look good and had a really good record, but how much of that really had to do with Mac Jones? Who? Mac Jones. That is my question. And yeah, with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, two of the fastest receivers, tiny quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa, but I don't know if I ever pronounced his name right. I don't care. But yeah, I mean, he's a guy that can turn into a turnover king, but at least he's got an arm that can get it out there, I hope. This is a tough one to pick, honestly, because of the quarterback situation here. But yeah, I'm going to stick my neck out there and say that the Patriots still won on the road here early on, while the Miami Dolphins are still, trying to get things together and build that chemistry. I could be way off here. And honestly, this is a game I probably wouldn't put on my parlay, but for championship round purposes and for beating Eric's ass purposes in the picks, I'm going with the Belichick-led, not the Mac Jones-led Patriots. And we're moving on because we're steamrolling through this. Next game, you got Trevor Lawrence on the road. He's going to the nation's capital, and he's going to take on the Washington Commanders. Now, Eric, I don't have a lot to say about this game out the gate, so I'm going to give it to you right now. The floor is yours.
Carson Wentz against Trevor Lawrence, man. That's just a battle of titans. I'm going to take the Commanders, bro. I think their defense is a little better. The Jaguars.
Listen, all right, I'm going to cut you off right there. Of course, you're taking the damn Commanders. The Jaguars fucking suck. And that's where we're going to leave it. Commanders is the pick. We're moving on. The Giants are going to the Music Damn City. Yes, Tennessee Titans. I'm going with the Titans. The Giants are who the hell we know they are. And I don't see them getting or putting out there something that makes us awe. Derrick Henry coming in here, he's looking to make a statement this season. I don't care what the quarterback situation is. Yes, A.J. Brown is gone, and I know you're probably going to bring that up. But they still have one of the best running attacks in the league, and I feel like if you have that pillar to start with, the rest of the shit seems to fall in place, especially when you're playing in that trash-ass division. Who you got?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's a giant killer, so I think that says it all right there. But yeah, Traylon Burks that they drafted is an A.J. Brown clone to replace him. You know what I mean? They just didn't want to pay the money to a receiver. They're trying to build elsewhere on the team, and I think they definitely outclassed the Giants in this one. Let's move on.
We are moving on, sir, to the Green Bay Packers going up north. It's not quite winter yet, but they're playing the Vikings, and this is not a game. I know everybody's like, oh, it's Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers. And then you got the other guys over here like, did you see Aaron Rodgers week 1 of last season? He phoned it the fucking. I don't care about none of that, to be honest with you. My thoughts are, hey, they're going to the Vikings, they're going up north, and the Vikings have a good rushing attack. They have playmakers on their team. What's the receiver's name? The young receiver's name?
Justin
Jefferson. Yes, they have players, and they can win games at will. And this is a game between two teams that know each other very well. Yeah, division game right out the fucking gate. Yeah, I got the Vikings, bro. I got the Vikings protecting their damn house and upsetting Aaron Rodgers in week 1 without Devontae Adams yet a fucking gad. Who you got?
Yeah, man. I mean, Justin Jefferson made us forget all about Adam Thielen, a Pro Bowl receiver that's on the squad just hanging out for no reason and shit on it because he's doing the most. Dalvin Cook's a stud. I feel like they have a really good fucking team as well on it. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Vikings here too. I like you said, the Devontae Adams less Packers is going to be something that's going to take a little bit of time, I think, to get
Mhm.
their feet underneath them and get it going. So I'll go with the Vikings as well in that one.
All right, so we agree on that one. Will we agree on this next one? Because the Arizona
Mm.
Cardinals coming from a division that is the best in the NFL league, and that's putting it lightly. But they're going against the perennial Super Bowl contender Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Tyreek Hill is in the sun with Tua in Miami, but it's still Patrick Mahomes. Travis Kelce's there. Edwards-Helaire, is he still carrying the rock? He got a terrible fucking speed
Yes.
rating on Madden 23. But they still got guys
Judah.
out there. But Arizona is also dynamic. Hopkins ain't going to be there, right? Is he starting week 1? No.
6 weeks.
Look, everybody knows that the Arizona Cardinals are a different fucking football team when 10's on the field. When Hopkins is on the field. And he's not going to be on the field.
No nut.
I'm going with Patty. You know what I mean? Not Patty Pimblett, Patrick Mahomes. Who you got? Chiefs.
We ain't talking Patty mayonnaise. We talking Patty Mahomes. I got you on it. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going with the Chiefs in this one as well for the same reasons. I just think, I mean, I like, J.J. Watt there and all the players that they have, but yeah, I still the Chiefs are a perennial Super Bowl contender as long as they got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, and they're still doing it. So I'll go with the Chiefs in Week 1.
All right, so we agree on that one as well. Moving on, you got the Justin Herbert at the helm led Chargers, and they're going up against the Vegas Raiders. They got Devontae Adams in there. Obviously,
The
Derek
aforementioned
Carr.
Devontae Adams, yeah.
Carr at quarterback. This team's got big deal aspirations coming into this season, and they're playing a team that they know well, that they've defeated. You know what I mean? They know them well enough to have beaten them. And but there's a lot of hype going on in Vegas right now, and in the NFL, hype is humbled real damn quick. And because I'm on the
Facts.
fence at the current moment, I'm gonna let you go first, Eric, on this one.
Yeah, man, I feel like that chip on the shoulder with the Chargers from that fucking overtime loss right there in the last week of the season to get the fucking Raiders into the playoffs just to lose to the eventual AFC Championship winning Bengals is factual. Like that shit is palpable, that tension there. And I think that the Chargers have done a lot adding Khalil Mack to go across from Joey Bosa in their pass rush, and bringing in J.C. Jackson from the Patriots, a top-rated corner in this offseason. I think the Chargers win this one, and they win this one good. As long as they stay healthy, they're going to be a front runner over there in the AFC for a possible Super Bowl contender. So I'm going to go with the Chargers in this one for sure.
Eric, although I did put a parlay down where it did have the Raiders on the ticket, I completely agree with what you're saying right here. The Chargers are legit, we think. And I say we think because we can goo goo gaga and all at all the players that they move around that they might have at different positions. But when you pull the cover back, are they, the same Chargers with the next generation Phillip Rivers at the quarterback that you look at the yards. Oh, yeah, he's good. He's a good quarterback. He knows what he's doing back there. But when the going gets tough and the lights get brighter, he lays a fucking egg. He lays down, he rolls over, and he toots that ass up. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't know if that is going to be
Fair
a thing
assessment.
going forward. I don't know if that's going to be a thing going forward because, like I said, I agree with everything you said. The Chargers are at home. They got the new pieces. The Raiders got the new pieces.
Facts.
I'm just gonna roll the dice here and I don't know. The Raiders defense is sus.
Well, they
Max
brought in
Crosby
Chandler
respected.
Jones. They brought in Chandler Jones to go across from Max Crosby too. So I mean, both teams.
I gotta go with Chandler Bones Jones. You know what I mean? Okay, all right.
I knew that was a game changer.
Going with the Raiders in the game of the week, maybe. All right.
Yeah, Michael
So
Strong will love you for that. Thanks for giving him the lip service.
I don't need your love. I don't need it. Anyways, I could go on
Stop
the song
lying
right
on
now,
him.
but I'm not gonna do that.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be the first team ever to host a Super Bowl. The Bucs have punched their ticket to Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady, you're the real deal. The Bucs win. Bucs win. Tampa Bay is heading to the Super Bowl.
You got the GOAT on the road. It's the damn Bucks pick of the week. Bucks bourbon pick of the week. What are you drinking on, E?
I'm over here on some Old Hamer 7-year right now. 120 proof. Nothing fancy about it. Just nice and neat and fucking gets the job done. Just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will this week in the opening game against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas's offensive line is suspect as shit. They've lost some players. So have we on the offensive line. It's going to be one in the trenches. The defensive lines are going to be the difference. But I feel like our defensive line is going to outshine them a little bit. Brady's going to take away some of the quick rushes with some quick passes and get the ball out to really help us out in this one. And the Bucs pull it off again 2 years in a row against Dallas in the opening week.
All right, sir. I mean, I think Dak Prescott, you know what I mean? I think
Smells
he's
overrated.
he's overrated. I won't sugarcoat it. He's fucking overrated. And the GOAT is coming to town. I know he's old. He's old. At any point he could come out here and look his fucking age. But you know what? With the way the NFL set up right now, I don't feel like he will. And I feel like, for the most part, he's going to have his way with the Dallas Cowboy defense, what's his name, Trayvon Diggs or whatever, who puts himself way out of position to try to jump in there and make big plays. Well, you're playing the damn GOAT, and he's going to fucking take you to school, son. I got the Bucks.
The skirt's already up.
Exactly, and you know when the skirt's up, you know what I mean. You know what happens over there. You
We
bring
know.
the damn industrial size drill in there, and you go to town. But anyways, listen, I got the GOAT getting it done. Week 1, just like you said, 2 years in a row, the Bucs beat the Cowboys in Week 1. Man, I think
Only
the Eagles,
2.5 points on the spread. Only 2.5 points on the spread. I think we cover that easily as well.
I think the only team that doesn't have a chance to be a contender for the best team in that division this season is the Giants. But we're moving on. We're moving on to Monday Night Football, because that was Sunday Night Football. We're moving on to Monday Night Football. The Danger Russ-led Denver Broncos are on the road, and they're going right back to where Russell Wilson just came from. Yeah, they're going to Seattle. Geno Smith, I believe, under center. You know what I mean? Who do you got in this one? I'm going to make my pick short and sweet, because I don't give a damn if you got Lockett and DK out wide. You got fucking Geno Smith at quarterback, and I think you saw everything that, what's-his-face? Damn, why can I remember his name?
Drew Lock
No.
was the backup. He was the quarterback in Denver.
No.
That's there too. So it's one of them too.
No.
What's his name? What's his name?
No. Fuck. I can't believe I can't remember the homie's name, who was a way better quarterback than that of Drew Lock. This is going to the homie, you know what I mean? The black guy.
Geno Smith?
No, the one that was in Denver. What? I forget his name. I can't think of his name.
Joe Johnson? Teddy Bridgewater?
Teddy Bridgewater. Sorry. Anyways, you saw what Teddy Bridgewater could do with the Denver Broncos, and I feel like Russell Westbrook's a better Russell Wilson is a better quarterback. So yeah, I got them getting it done, because Geno Smith hasn't done anything good in any of the fucking many teams he's played on in the NFL fucking L. Who you got?
Yeah, no, bro. They're covering whatever spread it is. Danger Russ is going to come in there. They got some good running backs. They got solid receivers. I hated that they traded Noah Fant, the tight end from the Broncos, to the Seahawks in that trade for Russell Wilson. But you had to get fucking Russell Wilson. So it is what it
Absolutely.
is. But yeah, they're going to go out there. Their defense has always been solid. Their receivers have always been good. They've always needed the quarterback, and then they have that now. So they're gonna dog walk these motherfuckers. They're gonna beat them by a lot. I mean I'm talking 20 plus points. I feel like they're
Yeah.
gonna beat them by. It's not even gonna be close. The Legion of Boom's a distant fucking memory.
Yeah, that's
Danger
in the
Russ is
history
shit
books
out of
now.
town. Yeah, exactly. None of that shit's gonna work out for these boys. So stick a fork in these motherfuckers.
All right, so that's all the games. So we're going to go ahead and wrap shit up here. I want to also throw out there that one Richard Sherman, who used to be one of the bitterest rivals of the San Francisco 49ers, whom actually came and played with us and went to the Super Bowl with us. I'm going to leave it there. But he did predict us to win the Super Bowl this year. I concur, sir. You're a smart Stanford man. So with that being said, guys, that's our picks. Again, we plan on getting that bag. Get that bag with your boys. Championship
Money's already on the
rounds.
line.
Exactly. Championship rounds. Obviously, like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the damn wheels. E, you got anything else to say before we sign off here?
Cheers to week one.
And until next time, stay frosty.